Highlights of this edition: the Sana Healthcare General Clinic Pharmacy Vaccination Center for Children and Adult System is officially opened and put into operation in Thới Lai town. Cần Thơ City Boarding School for Ethnic Minorities recently held a meeting to celebrate the school's 30th founding anniversary. Cần Thơ mobilizes all forces to respond to the movement, joining hands to eliminate temporary and dilapidated houses. Hello, it's good to see you back here in this edition of Kênh News and Top News today. On April 13th, the Sana Healthcare General Clinic Pharmacy Vaccination Center for Children and Adult System at Road Number 3, Thới Lai, New Urban Area, Thới Lai Town, is officially opened and put into operation with the desire to bring values to the community with safe care, easy access at reasonable costs. Standing Vice Secretary of the City Party Committee, also Chairman of the City People's Council Phạm Văn Hiểu, Standing Vice Chairman of the City People's Council Nguyễn Xuân Hải were in attendance. Sana Healthcare Clinic is the first private medical facility in Thới Lai District to provide primary health insurance, examination and treatment, diagnosis and treatment, with full specialties of internal medicine, surgery, obstetrics, pediatrics, oncology, dentistry, etc. The clinic is equipped with modern medical equipment and technology, a team of highly qualified resident doctors, masters, and specialists, especially the service of medical examination, treatment, and palliative care at home, according to the principles of family medicine, meeting the needs of timely health care for patients when requested. Cần Thơ City Boarding Board for Ethnic Minorities recently held a meeting to celebrate the school's 30th founding anniversary. In the meeting, the school principal revealed the 30-year development tradition and called on teachers and students to promote the school's five traditions. And at the same time, he asked teachers and students to continue the mission of building a safe, disciplined, and quality learning and training environment, preserving and promoting the national language and cultural traditions. In 2016, the school was recognized as the National Standard School, honored to receive the Certificate of Merit Excellence Labor Collective for 2007-2008 school year. By early 2022, the People's Committee of Cần Thơ City approved the project to renovate and upgrade the school to ensure good facilities for teaching and learning, ensuring accommodation for children of ethnic minorities in the city. In 2024-2025 school year, the school has 500 students, 18 classes, with 51 staff and teachers, ensuring enough teachers for all subjects. Responding to the movement, joining hands to eliminate temporary and dilapidated houses, all level setters and organizations in Cần Thơ City have proactively participated with high determination, mobilizing all forces to implement the movement. By the end of March 2025, localities in the city had started construction and repair of 531 houses for poor households and households with revolutionary contributions, reaching 100% of the target, of which 375 houses were newly built, 147 completed and put into use, 156 houses were repaired, 22 were put into use. The total mobilized fund to date has reached more than 21 billion Vietnam dong. With the spirit of contribute everything you have, the Fatherland Front at all levels has mobilized nearly 9.4 billion Vietnam dong from supporting units and more than 300 working days. In addition, organizations such as the Women's Union, Youth Union, and Veterans Association at all levels have also actively participated. According to the report on the labor and employment situation in the first quarter of 2025, just announced by the General Statistics Office under the Ministry of Finance, the average monthly income of workers increased compared to the previous quarter and increased in most localities and economic sectors. Specifically, in the first quarter of 2025, the average monthly income of workers continued to improve, reaching 8.3 million Vietnam dong, an increase of 131,000 Vietnam dong compared to the previous quarter, and 730,000 Vietnam dong compared to the same period last year, equivalent to an increase of 1.6% and 9.5%. The average monthly income of workers in urban areas is 1.39 times higher than that of rural areas. By socio-economic region compared to the same period last year, the average income of workers in the first quarter increased in all regions of the country, in which the North Central and Central Coast regions and the Red River Delta were the two regions recording high average income growth rates. Documents integrated on VNeID will not need to be notarized to carry out administrative procedures. That is the requirement emphasized by Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính at the first meeting of the Government Steering Committee on Science, Technology, Innovation, Digital Transformation and Project number 6. According to the notice, in particular, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính requested to adjust the business process, allowing the use of electronic documents integrated on electronic identification accounts equivalent to traditional documents when performing administrative procedures, not requiring citizens to present documents have been copied, notarized to be completed in April 2025. The Prime Minister assigned the Minister of Public Security to deploy solutions to put the National Data Center into operation on August 19, 2025, resolved and established the National Data Innovation and Exploitation Center at the National Data Center in April 2025. The Social Insurance Law 2024 will take effect from July 1, 2025. Accordingly, there are 7 things about the Social Insurance Policy 2025 that people need to know. The 7 articles on the new social insurance policy include being of retirement age, but not having paid social insurance for 15 years and not continuing to participate in social insurance, going abroad to settle down, people who are suffering from one of the following diseases: cancer, paralysis, decompensated cirrhosis, severe tuberculosis, AIDS, people with a working capacity reduction of 81% or more, people with extremely severe disabilities. Workers who have paid social insurance before July 1, 2025, after 12 months, do not continue to pay social insurance but have not paid social insurance for 20 years. The Ministry of Education and Training could establish 63 inspection teams to inspect the invigilation and grading of high school graduation exam in 2025. The Ministry of Education and Training has issued a plan to inspect and examine the high school graduation exam 2025. Accordingly, regarding exam preparation, the Ministry of Education and Training has established 15 direct inspection teams at 30 departments of education and training in the North, Central, and South regions. The inspection period is from June 10th to June 23rd. Regarding exam invigilation and grading, the Ministry of Education and Training has established 63 direct inspection teams at 63 departments of education and training. Regarding re-examination of exam papers, the Ministry of Education and Training has established 5 inspection teams at 10 departments of education and training. The Ministry of Industry and Trade has just issued a document on strengthening the management of imported raw materials for the production of export goods. The document sent to export industry associations, manufacturing and exporting enterprises stated that the current international trade situation is evolving rapidly and unpredictably in the context of the United States applying tariff policies to many countries in the world, including Vietnam. The Ministry of Industry and Trade emphasized that the association is the focal point to support member enterprises in expanding and diversifying the supply of input materials for export production, limiting dependence on a single imported raw material market. Indonesian enterprises need to consider the supply of raw materials for export production, ensuring the requirements of importers, traceability of products, and origin of exported goods. The updated weather forecast also wrapped up this edition of Continuous. If you want to watch again in this bulletin, please visit our website, TV.vn. And now thanks for being with us. Goodbye and see you next time.